Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show.
Looking first at the NL East.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri.
Starting off in the National League East,
the Braves had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-6.
Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday Night Baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, number 51.
Leading
and
off
he's a
tonight
strong
for
candidate
Miami,
for Rookie of the Year
right
honors.
fielder,
If he can avoid
number
a collapse
51.
here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now. As usual, no surprise, 72 degrees, the game time temperature here inside Tropicana Field. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out
Keep
of
throwing
here.
that bullshit.
So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Number 31 for him on the season, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Batting second, the shortstop.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. And he fouls this one off. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Nice. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
The third
Well,
baseman.
Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
Settling in now, Brian Anderson, and he's got the 300 mark entering play. Cut fastball taken for strike one. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even
Batting
close
four.
for ball 4.
The left fielder, number 7, Eric.
So striding forward now, Eric Thames. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0.
Ooh, I timed that wrong.
Time it's 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
This was tied, but too early.
Thames behind 1-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more.
Come on.
Tries to run a heater by him.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Batting
So a runner at first
the
here with
designated
2
hitter,
gone in the inning,
Logan
and that'll bring up the big
Morrison.
left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. From the stretch, ball 1 taken just off the inside. Morrison swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Wendell is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Trop. It's now 1-0 Miami. Trevor Richards gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA. Thing he knows how to do. He knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot
Leading
of things
off
right.
for the Rays,
this guy should be fun to watch in
the
this
second
one.
baseman.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point.
Batting second,
Chance to jump out
the
again
third
to another
baseman,
1-0 lead.
Matt
They've really been doing that. They've been on
Jeffries.
attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a
Milwaukee Bucks game.
game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
This one's flared off to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and
The
blow
left
some
fielder.
cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
He's running. Line drive to center field. Goodwin is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the
Here
catcher.
Mike Zunino, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Duffy is off at first with 2 away. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Tampa. It remains 1-0. Now in the box, Neil Walker. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
Walker.
Here's the pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Wendell is up with it, and he'll just flip this one underhanded to first to record the out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, I'm going to be locking in on Willie Adames. Elite shortstop up the chute, young, good hands, quick feet, strong arm. Came over in the David Bryce trade, and we've watched him slowly creep his way to the big leagues.
Now to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Goodwin, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Goodwin is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 8. The
so
catcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Miami down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Standing in, Willie Adames. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a drive out toward left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're
Batting
down
fifth.
1-0 already.
The first
but he
baseman,
laces the double and
G-Man
puts himself in the
Joy.
scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Striding in, G-Man Choi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Low for ball one. Choi. A 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fouled away. Adames stands at second with no outs. 2-2.
Outside.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Number 51 is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Batting
All right,
seventh.
here's the defensive
The
alignment for the
designated hitter.
Miami Marlins.
Go.
And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
At the plate, Joe McCarthy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Nope.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out.
That's ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Thames has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting it.
Stepping up now,
The center
Austin Meadows.
fielder.
And he's seen his
Austin
numbers on the rise here
Meadows.
over the last 5 games or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
All one.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. That misses 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
3 balls.
Nope. 3-0. Aaron Altair would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging
Batting
in,
ninth.
Aaron Altair.
The right fielder, Aaron.
He's ready. Here's the first
Altair.
offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what
Up
should be
next for
ruled an
Tampa Bay.
infield single.
The second baseman.
So striding in, Joey Wendell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. But an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Rays leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0.
Bucks will fucking lose that game. Y'all gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle
Leading off
infielder,
for
Ryan
Miami,
Shim.
the
And
second
he'll start
baseman,
out their half of the
Ryan
third, top of the order to
Shim.
follow. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Meadows moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with one
Now
gun in
batting,
the inning, we'll take a
number
look at where these
51.
guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Into the box, number 51. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
One ball, one
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Again, a 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Duffy is there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
JT
Stepping
Riddle.
into the box, JT Riddle. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Matt Duffy, as they'll look to
And
get something
leading off
going
for
here
the
and
Rays,
even this game up.
the third baseman, Matt
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the
You
leadoff
said,
man,
motherfucker?
0-1.
I said, sleeping on the job, are you?
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I don't sleep anymore.
Hopped up. Anderson has a play. 1 down.
the
Well,
left
it's still
fielder,
early,
number
but it's
29.
also worth noting that he'd be in
Tommy.
line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Pham playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 16th round selection during the first year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Now batting,
Him up with the
the
off-speed
catcher,
stuff on that one.
Mike.
Tommy Pham becomes the second
No,
out in the
no.
bottom of the third.
I'm out.
Stepping in now, Mike Zunino. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but it...
Boy. going for bullshit tonight, boy. That was a smart play.
Good scoop at first, saves it. Now batting, Brian Anderson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So one away here with the bases empty, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
2-0 now. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
So a full count now. Logan Morrison waits on deck. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under at Meadows, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Up next for the Rays, Willie Adames.
Leading off for the Rays,
as he reached base with a
the
double his
shortstop,
first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit
Adames.
last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that
Tampa
time. Willie Adames
the first
is
baseman,
dealt with for the first out
G-Man
in the bottom
Choi.
of the inning. G-Man Choi the next to hit. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Tampa
Coming
Bay,
to the plate now,
the designated hitter,
McCarthy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
McCarthy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Neil
Leading off for
Walker.
Miami,
He got on top of one
the
and
first
was a
baseman,
ground out victim
Neil
last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try. And get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1 ball, no strikes the count. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
The more things change, the more
Now
they
batting.
stay the same.
The
This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take a look at ball 1, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Walker leads off second with nobody out. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The batter.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
So he runs on Sunday. Do you still want to take off work, or I mean, we should probably still go off Sunday, Saturday night.
Outside and a full
put
count,
the paperwork
3-2.
in now.
Yeah, well, you can just tell me you don't want it anymore. It's not like.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Trying to consider it to you.
Now
The
it's
batter,
plate,
number
Ryan
22.
Schimpf flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Comes set, the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here on the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, there's another base knock right
Now
there.
batting.
Hitting streak now.
The right fielder.
Up to 8 games.
Aaron.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8
Oh,
games.
fair.
Man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it
Now
nicely
back,
down
second
around the
baseman.
bottom of the zone.
Joey.
And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes,
Wendell.
not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Joey Wendell, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He pops it up. Riddle over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman,
So
number
it's a runner
5.
at first with 2 gone.
Matt
And that means the corner
Duffy.
infielder, Matt Duffy, will bat next. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Duffy carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one's down to third. Scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on. So the batting order turns over now. Set to go. Number 51. A lot of spark over this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he checked his swing,
Get the
but it's a
fuck out
strike
of here, man.
And
Come
that's
on.
the first out of the
Bullshit.
inning. Stepping
Now
up to the
batting.
plate, JT
Good
Riddle.
shortstop.
Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in
Third
once again,
baseman,
Brian Anderson.
Brian
He went down on
Anderson.
strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Meadows is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. As we
The
take
batter,
a look at his
the
numbers, a
left fielder,
couple of things jump
Eric
out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Here's the 2-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ballgame. And
damn, this nigga can't hit shit.
So next to the plate for
Leading
Tampa
off
Bay,
for the
Tommy
Rays,
Pham. He's
the
0
left
for 2 in the
fielder,
ballgame so far.
Tommy
No
Pham.
balls and a strike to
You
count.
fucking thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting,
So
catcher,
here's the cleanup hitter,
Mike.
Mike Zunino. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been
The
struggling
batter,
as the
number
season
1,
hasn't gone according to plan.
shortstop,
But he's staying
Willie
optimistic and grinded
Adames.
out a nice knock.
In now, Willie Adames. 0-1 the count. Runners off for second. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Your
Jose
attention,
Alvarez
please.
is on to
Now
pitch from the
pitching for the
bullpen
Rays,
now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Jose
Stepping into the
Alvarez.
box, Logan Morrison. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Leading off for the Marlins, the designated hitter,
Now the pitch.
Logan Morrison.
Right side and right into the shift. Wendell from the outfield grass. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting,
Here's Neil
the
Walker.
first
In
baseman,
prior at-bats
Neil
against Jose Alvarez.
Walker.
He's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
2-0 now. 2-0, here it is. 2-1. Alvarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a
Get
good
the
reliever.
fuck out of here, man.
You strike everybody out. Or
I
like
was
this
called
guy,
bullshit.
Not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense
Get the
come out and make some plays.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Striding in
Brian
once again, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Throw over to the bag. First delivery to him on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all a about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Got him.
Get the fuck out of here, you kid! He keeps calling that bullshit.
In now, G-Man Choi. He'll lead
Leading
things
off
off
for the
here in
Rays.
this one-run
Get
contest.
the
First baseman.
Starting to run out of time.
G-Man
They haven't been
Choi.
able to
But he's
score
not
any
calling it
runs
for me.
As we're moving late into this one, a perfect time for this leadoff guy
Fucking
to try to
bitch
get
ass
on base and ignite a
motherfucker.
rally.
Popped him up. Riddle is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
Right
batting.
now is the
The
designated
hitter.
Joe McCarthy.
Joe
0 for 2 on his line thus
McCarthy.
far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the
Bullshit ass call.
Ground ball foul down the left side. One out, nobody on.
Oh God.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Hit out towards second. Schimpf brings it in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting. The
Digging
center
in and
fielder.
looking for more,
Austin
Austin Meadows. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Behind 0-2 now. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. It remains 1-0.
Your
Adam
attention,
Kolarek
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen
for
as
the
he'll do
Rays.
so to start the 8th.
Number 56. Adam.
Digging in,
Go,
Ryan Schimpf.
Larry.
He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Leading off for the Marlins,
First offering on its
the
way.
second baseman, Ryan.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Collara, a 6'3" left-hander. He's in his third season as a major league player. Down and away, ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Number 51 will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Pulled toward right center field. Wendell is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, JT Riddle.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2. Into the box now. Aaron
Leading
Altair,
off for the Reds,
sat down on strikes
the
in
right
his last
fielder,
at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Line hard to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
flips over and
the
digging
second
in,
baseman,
Joey Wendell. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll make it to third safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only
the
1 gone.
Number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Thames has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. He's in there at the plate. It's a good 2-out hit, and that
the left fielder, number 29.
Stepping in.
Tommy. Fair. Ladies and gentlemen,
now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound.
Number
and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Comes set, the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. From the stretch, the 1-2, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Brian Anderson.
Leading off for the
with a double on the ledger so far.
Brian.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Shot toward second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
I'm about to say, he better move.
The batter, number 99.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Logan Morrison, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run, and this is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1.
Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as decided.
Your attention, please.
Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters,
Leading
and
off
they're
for
hoping
the
that
Reds.
this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Willie Adames.
Shortstop.
He's working on a
Willie
1 for 3 thus
Adames.
far. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now
digging in to try it again. G-Man Choi. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Everyone knows there are no awards
the
for
designated
successfully
hitter.
getting 26 outs.
Go.
We need to get all 27 before we can start celebrating. That 2-out double here in the 9th, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over.
And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Fish came through and it
Here
mattered
now is
in
the
the
final line
9th
score
on the
tonight.
way to the win.
First, for the
Luis
victorious
Avila
Miami
wins.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, Luis Avila grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading Miami to a victory over their in-state rival Rays, 2-1. The Atlanta Braves put up 16 hits on the day as they ran over the Reds 12-5. The win was their 6th in a row. Lurie Garcia added 3 RBIs to his total, helping the White Sox collect the win over the Phillies 5-3. Nick Birdie earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, leading the Buccos past the Mets 5-4. The Nats grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 9-1. Travis Shaw had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 9-8. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. The San Francisco Giants had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-3. The Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-0. The Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 2-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-2. The Twins combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-1. Yadier Molina drove in 4 as the Cardinals took care of the A's 7-1. Mike Minor got the win, number 7 thus far, leading the Rangers over Detroit 5-3. The Mariners got 12 hits in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Like, why aren't you? I'm not working for y'all for free. because he noticed me. He was like, hey, how you doing? Oh, nah, I heard you got fucking debacle going on. He's like, what? How you know? I was like, fucking retarded ass. Fucking like 2 weeks back. Fucking, I was like dying. I was like, please help. And she was like, what? Oh shit. Dying. Motherfucker, you know we have fucking master clause. Like, so now you're just like. And the funny thing is, if he had said, well, you know you're doing side shit or sweet shit like that. You don't get that all the time. He just wants to do what the fuck he wants to do. And we're here at security, and he's just ruining everything for the fuck thing. That's a black and white. Something else on my job, but I know hey, I need a car. I'm getting one. So, if Victor would have called got a bunch of women coming at his throat too. Oh, boy. I wish the motherfucker would make it off and start putting his hands in. Boy, all you have to do is call me. I wish a motherfucker would. Stomp my ass. Wow. Oh, yeah. Give me calls. Ah. God damn it, I can't win that tonight. Utah Jazz.
At the end of the third quarter, the Jazz are trailing the Suns 99-88.
Woo! Better day tomorrow. You fucking kid, man. This is horrible. Instead of B12.
NBA.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. The road trip continues with the second of a quick two-game set between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Jake Faria, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that
leading off the afternoon for Miami,
throughout points of his
right
career.
fielder,
A career
number
ERA just
51.
over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just
First
say
pitch,
he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully, he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. One of those few occasions we're happy to be inside this place. 98 and humid outside, but a steady 72 degrees here inside. The next 1-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, Neil Walker is a guy. guy that's looking to turn things around right now.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. And the pitch. Fouled off. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2. But credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
The third baseman.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. A ball and no strike. That's inside. 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. One and one for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. The 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Fouled away. Riddle on second. Anderson at first. 1 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here's Neil Walker, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball 1. Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And it's fouled away. Two and 2. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Altair waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the... And that'll bring up...
Leading off for the Reds.
Lead things off here in the bottom
second
half of the
baseman.
first.
Joey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Wendell.
High in the air out to center field. Goodwin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, this team has to be hoping Matt Duffy gets it going really soon. Over the last 10 games, he's driven in only 3 runs. That's not the kind of production you expect from a guy hitting in the middle of the order. He's had some opportunities. He just hasn't cashed in.
Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the top, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats. and it's working for him.
And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the back, and that becomes out number 2.
Fair.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. And he takes strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. So coming to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Goodwin.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting it.
Ready now, Curtis Granderson. He's set, here it comes. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around in strike 1. Goodwin gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half,
Now
which is pretty obvious now.
Number 51.
Into the box now, number 51. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swung on and missed. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. In a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right. 32 now for the season. And the Marlins open it up now 4-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, JT.
Stepping in now, JT Riddle. As he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in for a second at bat, Ryan Anderson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ball one.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
That's by him for strike one. Three runs already home here. Ball two. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So two.
And leading off for the Rays.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Willie.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 now. Two and two. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins.
Batting fifth.
And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
So digging in now, Ji-Man Choi. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this
Batting
inning.
7.
He looks really
The
sharp
designated
out there,
hitter,
guys.
Joe McCarthy.
Coming to the plate now, Joe McCarthy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They trail here 4-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Eric Thames. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And right into the shift to his right, Choi. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Marlins.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Meadows going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Batting 9.
Stepping in,
the right
Aaron
fielder.
Altair, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Meadows aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So a runner at
second
first with
baseman.
1 out now. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. And that's in there for a strike. Wendell, a native of the state of Delaware. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the 2nd out. Nice play.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Matt Duffy. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Rays strand just the 1. They're down 4-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin.
Leading off
no
for the Marlins.
official at bat for him,
The
but he
center
has
fielder,
scored a run in this
Brian Goodwin.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill. There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter, number 22, second baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next, the dangerous power threat, Ryan Schimpf. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fouled off. And the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And a check swing, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Marlins down quietly, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So stepping in, Tommy Pham. He singled his last time up.
For the Rays,
first pitch of the
left
at-bat.
fielder, Tommy.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that is through into right field for a single.
We take a look at the numbers
now
up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Striding into the box, Mike Zunino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No balls and 1 strike. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Pham on at first, nobody out. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That was actually a well-executed fastball into
the batter, number 1.
Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Willie Adames is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. But this is speared by the first baseman. But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The designated hitter.
Next to be the designated hitter, Joe McCarthy. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Rays strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Your
Jalen
attention,
Beast,
please.
a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Jalen Beast.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Fastball called for strike 2. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
Next from Miami, JT Riddle. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Meadows moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off
Just
for the Rays.
Thanks. At the plate, Austin Meadows. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
The right fielder, Aaron.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now another 0-2. Got him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Joey Wendell stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here comes Granderson. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Number 5.
You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Matt Duffy is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Meadows at second. Wendell is over at first with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll stay with it long enough to get the out at first. But meanwhile, the runners move up to second and third now with 2 away.
The left fielder, Tommy.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. So now in the leadoff hole hitter, Aaron James. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Neil Walker. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pham is after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees, strike one.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
A ball and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Brian Goodwin goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mike
Zunino
is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Adames is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And that brings up the corner infielder, G-Man Choi. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. At 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. In 1-2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen.
2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now.
Ball
3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Is a swing.
Oh my God, it's high as shit.
Number 51 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Altair is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready once again, JT Riddle. No hits to this point.
Riddle.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under at Pham, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Austin
and
Meadows.
leading up
He
for
steps
the Rays,
in off a base hit
the
in his
center
last
fielder,
at-bat.
Austin
Drilled on the ground to short.
Meadows
gathers it in. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, the right fielder,
down the Tampa Bay
Aaron
seventh, and into hit next to the
Altair.
Aaron Altair. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
And that's just another base hit in a
The
long
batter,
line of many.
the second
Seems like
baseman,
he's been pitched.
Joey Wendell.
Into the box, Joey Wendell. Swinging a soft liner. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the
Now
third
in the
baseman,
box, Matt Duffy.
Matt
Runner in scoring position
Duffy.
with two gone. Line drive to left. Granderson is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. One left for Tampa. They're down 4-0. Ryan
Rays.
Stanek has been summoned
Number
from the
55.
bullpen as he'll do so to start
Ryan
the eighth.
Stanek.
Now to the plate, Ryan Anderson. It was a flyout
Leading off
for
for
him
the
in his
Marlins,
last trip.
the third baseman, Ryan Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Now a good pitch on the
come
inside
on, that's
part of the
inside.
plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Meadows has a beat on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So to the plate, the Marlins DH, Eric Thames. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 misses for ball 1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. And now a pitch on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Stanek has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on him. So striding forward.
And Daniel for the Rays. The left field.
Nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit
now
this
batting,
afternoon.
catcher, Mike.
Striding in, Mike Zunino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center. He was on cruise control the entire game, but but he gets brought back
The
to
batter,
reality.
number
Here.
one.
An RBI
Shortstop.
double gets them on the...
Willie Adames.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his three-run lead.
Please. Now pitching for Miami.
New pitcher coming on.
Number
It'll be the
48.
hard-throwing left-hander Johnny Venters. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded up the first baseline. Gloved by Walker. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third.
Now
here.
batting, first baseman.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Choi. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Joe McCarthy waits on deck. And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The batter.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Joe McCarthy. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Runners are at first and third, one away. A bullet to first base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Austin.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, two gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. He's not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
And that's great hustle right
now
there.
Right
Not
fielder.
everybody's getting it
Aaron.
right out of the chute from step one, but I have to.
Your
Second
attention,
rider
please.
enters the game
Now
in a save
pitching for
situation,
Miami.
but he'll be asked
Number
to get 4
71.
outs here instead of the standard 3.
Second rider.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Number 51 is there, and he'll make the catch. Jose Alvarez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
The first baseman, Neil. Walker.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Altair on the move. He play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, the center
Standing
fielder,
in, Brian Goodwin. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
the batter, the left fielder.
It is Curtis Granderson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping
and
in,
leading
Joey
off
Wendell.
for the Rays.
He's 1 for 4
the
for
second
the game.
baseman.
Not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The 0-2 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The third baseman,
Matt
number
Duffy,
5.
lifetime versus this
Matt
arm. Small sample,
Duffy.
a perfect 1 for 1. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's 1-1. Steckenrider, 28 years old. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Matt Duffy
The left
goes
fielder,
down,
number
and they've
29.
got only 1 out left to work with.
Oh, that's it.
And they started out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Riddle has it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 4-2.
Here now is our final line score for this
Miami
afternoon.
jumped out to
First
an
for
early
the
lead in the
victorious
first and
Miami
never looked
Marlins.
back.
I don't like it.
It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. As of today, the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia.
Easy now, bitch. I'm trying that shit.
Leading off 9-4 Miami,
Dan,
the left
Zach, what do you got?
number
Hey, we're looking
51.
at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. His career line against Wheeler, he's only 2 for 10. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bat as well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The first with it is Wheeler, and the runner back. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I don't like it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
First pitch
number 6.
on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D, what we're seeing there is a team, Dero. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them down and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner's at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Chopped at third. Anderson gonna have to hurry, and there are two away now.
Batting third, the catcher, Wilson.
Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Digging in, Eric Thames, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep over the bullpen and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Neil Walker is on deck. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans.
Batting fifth.
And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
This is in the air to left. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting seventh.
So striding in, Brian Goodwin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Wheeler is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
The count now at 2-2. bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
Batting 8.
Into the box, Ryan Schimpf. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Fouled away. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Miami. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
The center fielder, Yoenis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Thames looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
The right fielder.
And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. And it's fouled away. Now here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind an account 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Some of our nation's young minds. So here now is the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. 9-1-2 due up. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. To short, hit hard. Rosario's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now
stepping up now, number 51. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
10.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, JT Riddle, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. Around third and being waved on home. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eric Thames. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Thames enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Thames behind 1-2. Riddle over at second. Anderson at first, 1 gone. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. 2 down. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Has a look, now the pitch. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Walker has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Here's another 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So here's the Mets pitcher, Zach Wheeler. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Neil Walker.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Pitch is popped up. Cano is under it. 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter
ready for another chance. Ryan Schimpf so far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty, almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy's big power.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
Number 6.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Here's the
left fielder, number 9,
choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Stays alive, still 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Walker in foul ground. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next for the Mets,
Yoenis
Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike one. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
And another foul ball. Nimmo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Alfaro recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Now to the plate, the pitcher,
leading off for the
Pablo
Marlins.
Lopez. 0 for 1 for him here in this
number
one.
49.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there.
Now
He's throwing the ball well, but on the
51.
offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, number 51, sent in the air out to straightaway center.
What power guys
Cespedes has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out.
What power guys
The batter, number
now
10.
at the plate, JT Riddle. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
0-1 the count. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
digging in, Brian Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and fight.
It's a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what about Dacus in the second half? Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this time, dropping on the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him. That's a good.
When I started Cobra Kai, the lack of control over my business made
way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand.